to my YouTube channel. Today is about food, and more specifically, today is about Trader Joe's. Even though it's a small store, I feel like every time I go in there, I'm constantly finding something new that I've never seen before, never heard of before, and sometimes it's new, but sometimes it's been there forever and I've just never stumbled upon it. And so I love to hear what other people like so that I can try it out and it can become a new favorite. I have just come back from Trader Joe's with all of my goodies, and I'm gonna real quick show them to you so I can go get them in the refrigerator and the freezer. Every Trader Joe's is different, but in my Trader Joe's, when you walk in, you walk right into the flour section. And Trader Joe's has some of the best flours at some of the best prices. Next, you head back to the produce section, and I'm gonna show you a couple of my favorite things, but just generally speaking, look through their produce section. I always have limes in the house, and I buy their lemons too, not all the time because I don't use lemons as much, but fresh lemons and limes, this is the way to go. I love their fruit selection, not specifically for blackberries, but just in general. They have good, fresh, quality fruit for cheaper than the grocery store. Lettuce, a lot of people I know like to buy the romaine hearts and cut them up. I am not a romaine kind of a girl, but they do have that there. It's good. I buy the bagged lettuce. I buy the arugula. I buy the Sorrento baby arugula blend. I like the butter lettuce. All right, let's move on to the cold stuff because then I can go put it away. These are the Trader Joe's individual Greek yogurts. I've tried several of the flavors and I really like them, but my favorite, my daughter's favorite, is the vanilla bean. I have never seen another Greek yogurt that is vanilla bean. Not vanilla, it has the little black bean, vanilla bean specks in it. Super, super good. Cheese, their cheese section is amazing. I love their goat cheese, or their chev is fantastic. They have the regular, they have a honey flavor, they have one that is blueberry vanilla. It is amazing. For their shredded cheese, I discovered this a long time ago and I've never looked back. This is their shredded Swiss and Gruyere. Anything that calls for Swiss cheese, if you sub this in, it will make it even better, I promise. Another favorite cheese find in the cheese section that I get every single time I go without fail is this little bag of brie bites. So I love brie, but I always find when I buy even a small wheel of brie, I never eat it all because I'm the only one who eats it. These are little individual sealed packs, and inside is this little itty bitty brie wheel. They're the perfect amount and they're really delicious. In their frozen section, they were all out today, but their battered fish nuggets are the best frozen fish product I've ever found. You spray the cookie sheet that you're gonna bake them on with nonstick spray, and they come out super crunchy on the outside, full chunk white meat fish on the inside. They're so good. In Trader Joe's, they have like that little section that's set up for you to try things. I never would have bought them if I hadn't tried it there. I always recommend trying what they have because I have found some favorites that way. But they actually had the fish nuggets kind of cut up with this next item. Mango jicama slaw with a lime mango vinaigrette. It's a little bit spicy, but it is so good with the fish nuggets. We make fish tacos, but all it is this mango jicama slaw, which I'm pretty sure is seasonal, so get it while you can, with the fish nuggets in a tortilla, maybe a little bit of cheese, maybe a little bit of cilantro vinaigrette, which I will show you in a minute, and that's a meal. This, oh my gosh. I used to make a chimichurri sauce from scratch. This has replaced that. This is so easy, it's so good. It's great on salads, it's great to marinate chicken in or fish. It is great just to use as a topping. It's probably my favorite dressing that Trader Joe's has. If you like pulled pork and you don't want to go through the trouble of making it, their already made pulled pork in smoky barbecue sauce is really good. And this also pairs really well with the mango jicama slaw as tacos. So there's another option if you don't like fish. Another favorite frozen item is their gnocchi. Now they have several different kinds. They've got a sweet potato gnocchi. They've got one that's gorgonzola. This is just gnocchi with a tomato sauce, and it's got little bits of mozzarella cheese in it that kind of melt down when you cook it. It takes 7 minutes to make. It is really good. I would say if we're starving, I'll make 2 and there might be some leftovers, but we can usually feed 3 out of this. Their frozen pizza, the one I like the most, is really a flatbread and not a pizza, but this is also really good as an appetizer if you're having people over, and they've got a couple different varieties of flatbreads. This is the French style with ham, caramelized onions, and Gruyere cheese. And oh, this is so good. This is probably more, like I could eat the entire thing myself. It's really, really thin and it's not as substantial, like this won't feed an entire family, but it's great as an appetizer. It's great to feed 1 person, maybe 2, and it's so good, so good. Okay, the other thing I have that's frozen are the mini croissants. Oh my gosh, if you like buttery, flaky, warm croissants, look no further. You proof them overnight. You put them out on a cookie sheet, cover them in saran wrap, let them sit out on your counter overnight, get up in the morning, pop them in the oven, and you're welcome. I do really, really love the chocolate croissants. They also have an almond one, and there's only 4 in those boxes, I think, but oh my gosh, so good. Moving on. I really enjoy a whole bunch of their different salsas, but I have to tell you, my favorite by far is the pineapple salsa. Not for use with just like salsa and chips, but my favorite way to use this is make a pork tenderloin and then serve this as the sauce. It's a little bit sweeter, obviously, because it's pineapple than regular salsa. Not as spicy whatsoever, and I don't handle spice very well, so when I say it's not spicy, it's not spicy. Now, the last 2 times I've gone into Trader Joe's, I haven't seen this, and I'm a little scared that they stopped making it because they have a new chipotle bean dip. That's not what this is. This is the fat-free spicy black bean dip. This is amazing. If they still have this at your Trader Joe's, buy it and try it. A little bit of kick, a little bit of a lime flavor to it, and it's a healthy snack, especially if you pair it with the quinoa black bean tortilla chips. If you gave me a blind taste test, I would think they were tortilla chips, but they're really a lot better for you, and I like them. Another snacky item, the Trader Joe's Kettle popped popcorn chips with chia seeds, flax seeds, whole quinoa, and sunflower seeds. So again, these have some extra nutritious things in here besides the popcorn. These just taste like popcorn chips and they're healthy. I have 2 kinds of crackers to show you. Their whole cracker section is really good. The bite-size everything crackers are really good. It's kind of like you would think like an everything bagel, but in a cracker form. Crackers topped with garlic, onion, sesame, poppy, and caraway seeds. The other cracker are pita bite crackers. They also have a multigrain one, which I don't like as much, but these are really good. I don't know if you can see that. It's got like the bubbles that you would expect to see, almost like naan bread, but a cracker. I don't know how else to describe it. They're good. Their marinara sauce, it's good. I do spice it up a little bit with like Italian herbs and whatnot if I'm making spaghetti, but this is definitely a staple. I get it at least 1 every time I go to Trader Joe's. I also, as a pantry staple, I use their minced garlic now instead of the kind I buy at a regular grocery store. You get more of it for less money, and it's just something I always like to have in my refrigerator. So I have discovered my favorite way to make tortilla soup is to do it the semi-homemade way, and I use this. This is the creamy corn and roasted pepper soup. It's kind of like more like a roasted poblano pepper, so it's got a little bit of heat to it, but this makes a fantastic base for a tortilla soup. Throw in some onions and peppers, some pulled chicken, spices, corn, black beans, whatever you like to have in your tortilla soup. Add it to this, heat it up, It's delicious. It's also delicious by itself. I like to put like a can or a half a can of whole kernel corn in this and serve it up as a really good wintertime meal, maybe with like a grilled cheese or something. But even just by itself, it's really good. You may have seen this in the background of a video because I drink this all the time. This is, again, not a Trader Joe's brand, but it's sold at Trader Joe's and I haven't seen it anywhere else. This is the Spindrift Seltzer. This is a little 4-pack cube of seltzer water. More so than a seltzer that is calorie-free and sugar-free. This does have sugar in it, but it comes from the actual fruit they put in these cans. So 2 grams of sugar and 10 calories. There's nothing else in it besides your calcium and your vitamin C. So when you're talking vitamins, it's more nutritious than regular seltzer water. It's more flavorful than regular seltzer water, even the flavored seltzer water. It does have that little amount of sugar, but again, it's a natural sugar from the fruit itself. They have a grapefruit one, a watermelon one. I don't like the watermelon one. And they have a cucumber one. This is definitely my favorite flavor. While we're on the subject of drinks, their wine section is amazing. One of our favorite wines to drink in this house is the Pinot Grigio, this green Pinot Grigio bottle. It's really good. I think at our Trader Joe's, it's $4.99. They have a lot of recognizable brands, and then they have a lot of brands that really I've only ever seen at Trader Joe's, but they're good. They're good quality. The people who work in the store do a really good job of writing the descriptions in front of the bottles, and there's always somebody in the wine section who's very knowledgeable. So be sure to ask if you've got questions. They also do tastings, so give that a try too. Everything? Wow. Okay, I think that's everything from my favorites. Oh, I almost forgot. Cookie butter. I can't believe I almost forgot that. So the speculoos cookie butter, it's as good as everybody says it is. That's all you need to know about it. I did get a couple of things that I have never tried before, and I'm going to show you what those are, and then maybe I'll do a part 2 because I'm sure I forgot things. Maybe I will just update you later, but I'm going to show you what I got to try. So the first thing that I got are the Southwest chicken quesadillas. This is Peruvian style chimichurri rice with vegetables, and I don't know what it's about. I've just heard it's good and we like rice, so I'm gonna give it a try. I'm a huge mac and cheese fan, and I don't know how I've never tried Trader Joe's mac and cheese, but this came home with me. I'm really excited to try this, and I hope it's delicious. It looks good. Then the last thing I got to try was the Trader Joe's Ultimate Vanilla Wafers. I've heard really good things, and I'm excited to try. Okay, so that's definitely not everything that I regularly buy at Trader Joe's, but it's some of my staple favorites and some of the things that I buy over and over again. If you've never been to Trader Joe's, I highly recommend that you try to find one somewhere near you and check it out. If you do go to Trader Joe's and you like any of this stuff, or you have some favorites that I didn't mention that you think I should try, maybe they are a favorite of mine and I just completely forgot to mention them in this video. Or maybe it's something I've never tried before and I will try based on your recommendations. So be sure to leave all of that in the comment section below. Let me know if you like this video and if you liked seeing something completely different. If you like foodie related things, I'm happy to do that because I'm not a chef, but I'm a little bit of a foodie and I like to cook and experiment with new things. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so you can get updated when I post new videos. I'm trying to do at least one a week for the time being. And that's all I've got for you. So I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys. They also have a really good selection. Whoa, I just kicked the camera. I don't like the way I sound. Load up a whole cart of the same thing